Hello everyone, Cup here, and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. I was facing the rank 11 world player last weekend during the weekend tournament. It was a really close match, and I would like to show you. Let's get into the game. I am starting out with Marksman Specialist, Arc Lights and Phoenix. Marksman Specialist is kind of my comfort choice. I like to pick Marksman Specialist, especially when I'm going up against really good players. I also recently started to look for sledgehammers in my opening, but unfortunately there was no good offer there that I wanted to take. Sledgehammer and Marksman are kind of my first choice these last days. And I'm adding some crawlers, get some additional chaff. My opponent is Giant Specialist with crawlers and Phoenix. But I do have a pretty decent start here. I do already have chaff clear, and some good damage with the Marksman as well as the Phoenix. My Arclight in the middle taking out those crawlers pretty comfortably. And my level 3 Marksman can take a Phoenix shot, so I'm also surviving with that one and taking the round. Considering subsidized storm crawlers here, I'm pretty sure. But it's not great right now against the crawlers and Phoenix, of course. And yeah, I'm deciding to skip, so now I have 450, and with 450 I can unlock sledgehammers and buy 2 packs of sledgehammers. As I said, I really play sledgehammers a lot lately. I very much underestimated them for the longest time, but now I think they are one of the best units to have early on, especially. My opponent is going for more Phoenix. So at this point I'm kind of thinking, okay, they are going for Phoenixes already, so many. And they are Giant Specialist. I feel like they want to bait me into maybe even going for Mustangs, so that they then can play Vulcans. I already thought that last round, and that's why I went for the sledgehammers. Maybe not the very best choice against Phoenixes, of course, but I did not want to play into my opponent's game plan that I thought they had. So Mustangs really easily countered by Vulcans, especially given he's Giant Specialist. And I'm going for mass-produced Wasps. Just buying 3 packs, 100 each. Wasps are really good here, again. This kind of happens a lot. I get mass-produced Wasps and they also just happen to be good at this point in the game. So my opponent doesn't really have anti-air except the Phoenixes, so the Wasps are actually really good here. My opponent is deciding to do the same, also going for some mass-produced Wasps and giving their Phoenixes shields. And even more plays into the plan that I think my opponent had. So Wasps and Phoenixes now kind of baiting me into going Mustangs, I'm pretty sure. At least that's what I was thinking, and that's what I was working with. But given that I already won the last rounds and now we both got Wasps, I should still be fine, I think. My chaff clear definitely a little bit better than my opponents with my positioning of the arc lights. And my was also doing some work here on the very far right, actually tanking a lot of Phoenix shots. And on the left too, and also in general, because I win the ground war, I now have some sledgehammers and arc lights that can actually take some shots from the Phoenixes. And that's why I'm winning this round. I won the ground war basically. And Lightning Storm looking really juicy here with all the wasps and crawlers, Phoenixes as well. And I'm still thinking, yeah, Mustangs would be great here, but at the same time, I don't want to play Mustangs because I don't want to get instantly countered by Vulcans. Considering field recovery on some wasps, but the wasps were actually doing some work for me, so I don't really want to sell them. Actually going for additional marksmen to help with the Phoenixes. Still have 250 credits left, thinking what I should do, and I'm getting the armor plating on my 3 arc lights. Armor plating I really undervalued for the longest time, also really good, especially here my opponent having wasps and crawlers. Also they now went for Mustangs, and even if they go for Vulcans after all, armor plating still really good. And yeah, here we go. Lightning Storm basically killing the entire left side. On the right, my wasps are kind of dying because my opponent went for Mustangs, but given that I won the left side so hard because of a Lightning Storm, I could take out the tower, and that's basically winning me the round overall. And my opponent is taking quite a lot of damage, already down to 707 health. Skipping here, because Supply Specialist, I don't want this game to take that much longer. My opponent is already low, and I would like to close it out as soon as possible, especially given my opponent is Giant Specialist, and once they actually go hard into Giants, this might swing around. And I'm going for Stormcallers here. Stormcallers both for Mustangs that my opponent already has, but also in anticipation of potential Giants. Deciding to go for a shield here. I wanted to place a second one, but was not in time. And the second one would have actually helped there, so that's really unfortunate. Sentry on the right hit because I did not place the shield in time. And my opponent, a lot of wasps, a lot of Mustangs. Phoenix is taking out my sledgehammers pretty quickly. But as you can see, my arc light in the middle, holding out for so long because of the armor plating. Armor plating can really do a lot. But yeah, losing this round, just too much. Couldn't handle it. My opponent went for the shield upgrade on the wasps, by the way, so the wasps just did not die. And now I'm actually finally kind of forced to go into Mustangs as well. Given all the shielded wasps, there's no other choice at this point, basically. I could also go anti-air wasps myself, but my opponent also has Mustangs already, so I don't really want to go any further into wasps. And I'm getting a credit to get the anti-air upgrade on the Mustangs as well right away. So hopefully this turn the wasps should not be a problem anymore. Opponent upgrading a lot of units. Sentry on the very far left, no shield there unfortunately. Sentry on the right is going to get blocked by my shield drop. And my opponent flanked with 2 packs of crawlers, but I placed my Mustangs there, so... And actually the sentry on the left also didn't really hit, because the crawler flank pulled back my units. And here we go. Mustangs taking care of wasps, love to see it. I also went for the fire upgrade, by the way, on the Stormcallers, just to make sure the Mustangs actually die. Not my Mustangs, of course, but that's also why I gave them the anti-air upgrade, so they have longer range against air and they stand a little bit further back and it's less likely that they drive into fire. And I'm winning this round. And my opponent is at 87 HP. Very unfortunate. Could have been the game here. Very close. And I'm getting Incendiary Bomb. And I'm getting Oil. So there are a lot of crawlers and there are a lot of Mustangs. And I'm hoping I can burn all of it. Also getting the range upgrade on the Mustangs. Again, I don't want them to drive into fire, basically. And in general, just range on Mustangs really good. Taking a credit here, because I'm hoping for this to be the last round. And also I'm wanting to shield here, since my opponent liked to use sentries the last turns. Placing sentries defensively like that, so maybe I'm getting a pack of wasps with it when they fly over. And here we go, finally, as I was expecting basically the entire game, round 7, finally 2 Vulcans coming out. Now that I had to play so many Mustangs basically. And unfortunately, shields very far in front. And a third shield even with the shield drop in the middle. And that is basically blocking my entire fire and oil. I had to place it even further in the middle. So in the middle of the battlefield, not so far in front. And it would have landed, but at the same time, as you can see, the Mustangs are standing pretty far in the back, my opponent's Mustangs. So they won't be in the fire anyways. So the shields there by my opponent were really good. And it's still a really close round, even with those shields and the 2 Vulcans. Again, I was already a little bit prepared for the Vulcans with my Stormcallers and also my Marksman, of course. But yeah, this is a close round, but I'm unfortunately losing this round. And I took a credit and my opponent didn't. Shield's really good against Vulcans. Not so great against leveled Phoenixes, but still should probably help me this round, I'm thinking. Getting some upgrades on my Stormcallers as well as my Mustangs. Both are very important for me here. Stormcallers taking care of the Vulcans and Mustangs taking care of the rest, basically. also Stormcallers, of course, there to take out the shields. And here we go. My opponent playing another shield and getting range on the Vulcans. Placing sentries all over the place. And my shield actually helping on the left to block the Vulcan. Opponent's Wasps are dying pretty quickly. Mustangs not so much. Phoenixes are dying pretty quickly too. And again, shields are doing a lot of work here. However, shield on the left is now down. On the right still holding. But my opponent got the anti-missile upgrade on the Mustangs. And my Stormcallers are not doing the work that's supposed to do. So they are not killing the Vulcans anymore. And I'm unfortunately dying here. RIP. So anti-missile upgrade on the Mustangs was really good here by my opponent. I honestly did not really think about it. I should have expected it, but I did not. Otherwise I would not have upgraded my Stormcallers, but instead I would have bought more. But yeah, I don't know, I did not think it through. I was a little nervous too. I never played, I think that's the highest ranked person I ever played against. So yeah, unfortunate. 87 HP. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.